You hold clean your cousin. Come on. Grab your bucket, Callie.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's finally race day again. Man, we were off for 14 months, and then boom, back-to-back races, weekend after weekend. So this will be our second race. If you guys haven't seen our first race of the year, it was last weekend. Go check out that video. We basically we're kind of just testing out this new motor that we just dropped in, and she's a screamer, but she had some fine-tuning adjustments we had to do. So basically, this week, Thursday, we went over the car and got some tire work done. I got a new tune-up on the carburetor, trying out some new jets and power valves, and it seems a whole lot more responsive here in the shop. So hopefully that equivalates to something a little more drivable on the track. It was just a little too fat. Also found our ignition coil wire was sparking on our ground there, so went ahead and put a new one on there. And yeah, we just kind of went over the car, did some maintenance on it, changed the oil again. I'm doing a little more tire work right now, trying to get us some decent set of tires. The last race, we really didn't have much time to work on the adjustments on the chassis, but we did turn the fastest lap time, just weren't consistent, so we ended up second. Also want to say thank you to everybody in the last video for buying t-shirts. Seems like you guys are getting interest again, so I appreciate it. If you guys want a t-shirt, check out the link in this video's description on how you can get them. I appreciate it. So with that said, I'm gonna get back to work on this thing. I think I'm gonna get this car on the scales today before we hit to the track, and get a baseline and see what I can maybe tune on a little bit to get this thing a little freed up, because our crewman, HPC Eric, the head of the pit crew, he's gonna do a hot lap session with this car for the first time. It's definitely much deserved on his part. He's been with us since 2019 now, and I don't think he's missed a Thirsty Thursday or race since, so his dedication is through the roof. So I figured it's definitely time for him to get some seat time in this car. And then, as you guys know, there's a hobby stock sitting out there that we haven't finished yet, but once this race is over with and the off season's in full swing, we're gonna bring that thing back in here and get that ready so he can go and run it whenever he wants. This motor cost me about $3,000 to build, and I'm pretty sure that's about a third to maybe a quarter of the cost of what it normally would cost. So we're just gonna go do the best we possibly can, and hopefully I've knocked all the rust off last weekend. We can go out there and really put down some good laps. This is the Larry to Miss Memorial race. Larry was a legend. He raced in this class for so many years. He was 87, I think, when he passed away, and he was still winning. So it's gonna go over pretty well. I think there'll be a lot of cars out there, and we got to show our support. So we'll see what we can get done. All right. Well, you don't see that every day.
12-year-old driving a tractor being towed down the road.
Yep. All right, we're loading everything up. It's moments like these where an enclosed trailer would be very, very handy. Having to load all of our tools and everything out of the shop into the back of the truck, including the generator and the welder. It's just
Those are the ones that suck.
A lot of stuff. But I don't exactly have $10,000 to $15,000 to spend on a used enclosed trailer, nor do we have really the tow vehicle to pull it. So just gonna keep on doing this until I win the lottery, basically. All right, now to just put that super stock on this trailer that's big enough for basically a mini stock. Yeah, it's a little tricky, so I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and show you how we're already against the 8-ball just by having to do all this. And there's the racetrack. One of the benefits of living in California, 75 degrees when almost November here. Still can go racing. I pity everybody right now who's stuck in snow.
All right, so we're here. Are you surprised?
It's a big paying show. They should name the speedway Ghost Town Speedway.
There's no one here.
We're late. This is like driver meeting time. And it's like, if there's 5 classes, that's like 3 cars a class, something like that.
Yep.
It's bad.
We are wiping down the car, or the race car. I'm saying it right. Look at our beautiful manicures. Look at it. So nice. Let me see yours. Oh my god.
She gave me the dirty rag for the mane.
Okay.
That plays out pretty good.
I just walked on it a couple times.
What? Oh, you walked on
Yeah, I just got walked on it.
on this? Okay. So,
Looks good.
what changes?
Got a nice little shine up from Miss Livia here.
Yeah, no, this was all OMG's side.
Oh,
that was my side.
Looks good.
Yep. I just showed the camera how we have a beautiful manicure.
Missing a bolt right here.
You guys want anything for the snack bar?
No, I'm good.
Wait, I made you guys lunch.
You want a drink or anything?
No. Okay, what changes did you make?
To the car from last week?
Yep. Actually, come around.
Well, I told him a little bit that I tuned up the carburetor so we don't have a fat. Actually, I still forgot about doing that. I got to change the or set the float levels a little better. But I basically went ahead. I put a different spring in the right rear, and I put a couple different wheel spacers on the right front and the right rear. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully better.
Okay.
All right, got Mr. Eric taking the first laps in the, well, I guess laps are going to be mud packing laps. We'll go out there and get stuck in the mud.
Look at you looking all cute with your new suit.
Brand new, haven't worn it yet.
You look so cute. Okay, we're gonna come. We're gonna do an interview, but before we do an interview, we're gonna introduce some people. Hello, Mama Bear.
Hello there. I made him.
I made him. This is Ryan's mama.
The other one flew out last
This
week.
is Zadie.
Mom got this nice suit for me for Christmas last year and I haven't worn it yet.
Yep. It looks nice on you. I love it.
I like it flashy.
He's got a race suit on too.
Oh, he's ready to go.
Eric.
All right, how did that look?
You look fantastic. I mean, for the first time in the car, he really was a rock star. Everything I told him to do, he did.
Oh yeah, he learned from you.
Oh, you can learn from him?
Okay, how'd it feel?
It's good.
You look good.
Track is like soup.
Track was like what?
Soup. 1 and 2 is nice and worked in. 3 and 4 needs a lot of work.
Wait, I'm gonna come around because the sun's not in the right. Yep, perfect. All right,
Yep.
what was your favorite part?
Not hitting anything, not hitting anyone. Thankfully it came back in one piece. And it is crazy loud in there.
In there?
Yeah, because I have an earplug in my right ear and my race ear in my left ear.
Did you
my
even
left
hear
ear is
anything on your left ear?
barely, not when I'm on the gas. as soon as it gets up and going, you can't hear anything out of your receiver.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, good job. So I'm looking at him
Little
wrapping his fingers in this yellow tape, and I'm asking him why he's doing it. You want to explain, Eric?
Yeah, so me and Ryan have a set of hand signals.
Oh wait, it's so loud.
Me and Ryan have a set of hand signals between me in the pit stands and him in the car. Depending on the track and where we're at on the pit stands can really affect the visibility that I have of his hands. So we're wrapping his fingers inside this tape so that when he goes to give me a signal, I can actually see it and see what it is.
They have gloves that are this color already, but they're like 150 bucks. And this was about 7 on Amazon, so I'm gonna give this a shot first. Huh?
Following the driver. Yeah, and he keep, yeah, go ahead. All right, how did that feel?
Like crap.
Really?
I got no rear traction. I just lighten them off on the rear tires. But he told me everybody's like that, so I don't know. We'll have to look at lap times, but it didn't feel too good, and it was still a little tight in the center. So go from there.
I apparently don't know what I'm looking at because I thought you looked good, but
the lap times will tell. We'll check them.
yeah. Okay, what are you doing right now?
We're gonna put all the gas we have in it to get as much rear percent as we can. This heavy track, and I think we can fit 5 more gallons in. So that'll be another about, I don't know, 30 pounds.
Perfect.
Rear.
What's that stick for?
It's my PVC.
Your PVC.
Or PVC, I always say PVC, positive crankcase ventilation. A PVC gauge for the fuel tank. And we're right on top full. We can't even fit 1 more gallon in it, so we're good.
motor just died.
Really?
Got back on the gas and the motor just went and died. Almost like the distributor cut out or something.
Why is that always on your last lap when you're gonna win?
I wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, you were.
Nah.
Will it crank?
Huh? Yeah, it cranks over, but it just doesn't fire. Like the ignition died or something.
I need to get you guys some headlights. Can you wear them?
Robin, you can't use headlights.
No, headlamp lights.
Oh yeah, you guys should have headlights. I had those from Duck County, they're great.
Yeah.
Put a whole stack, a fresh one on there, and then put those ones on top of there.
Oh, okay, got it.
So I think there's 3 or 4 here.
Yep, I got you.
I'll just replace it next year, so I'm gonna have a whole bunch of different drivers next year. Yeah, you're gonna have yourself. Yeah. We just gotta really do a lot of electronic work. Dude, that thing's pretty cool. Good job. Wow. Bring a backup one? That'll hold you up until Monday night. Thank you.
It's up in Nevada.
Oh, is it? You want to sign the back? Do you have a pen?
Saturday night, you know.
Very in the mood.
1, 2, 3. 5 for 1.
Since last week.
Hello. Here's the 2 treats.
Video?
This video.
Oh.
That was
Whoa. Jeez, Greg.
Alright, we got Halloween trunk or treat Antioch. See all the kids.
Olivia didn't do her job right.
Stands.
Look how much candy Olivia didn't hand
Do
out.
my job. I've been helping little trick-or-treaters.
We're gonna take all this home.
I had 2 guys.
We got out here a little late.
Yeah, have some candy.
Trick or treat. Take whatever you want. Take more. We have a lot.
Okay.
Alright, so a little recap of the heat race. Motor died on me and turned 2 over there for some reason. I don't know what the deal was. I think I know what it was. Motor kind of just sputtered and quit on me. We pulled it in, and the zip tie holding the spark plug wire away from the exhaust had melted, and there's a little burn mark in the spark plug wire. So we baling wired it so it don't melt again, and now the car runs fine. So I'm hoping that was it. We'll see. The car was not making any kind of traction. There's no side bite, there was no forward drive, and this is really, really tacky and kind of slimy track. So 2 different tracks. Last week it was totally bone dry, slick. Now we're super heavy. So see what we can do here. right, guys. Last night was a little frustrating. Obviously, we didn't get to do one lap, so I'm not even sure if we're in the start money or not. But yeah, just kind of licking my wounds today. We did find the problem. It wasn't electrical like we thought it was. If you can believe it, it actually was mechanical. Now check this out over here. This is our brand new bronze distributor gear we put on this distributor, and you can see that half the teeth are worn off and missing. So kind of a weird deal. I never had this problem before because I've never run a solid roller cam and had to run a bronze distributor gear. So looking down there, there's a little bit of metal. So I think the game plan is I'll probably cut the filter open and see how much metal is packed in there, and I'm probably gonna pull the pan off. We're probably gonna get this motor up high enough to get the pan off of it, and I'm real inclined to see maybe, you know, pulling a couple main caps off and rod caps off just to look at the bearings, make sure that none of that metal did get in the oiling system and ruin our fresh motor. So if nothing else, at least get the pan off and clean all the crap out of there. And this was one of the off-brand distributor gears, the bronze distributor gear. So I've heard that the MSD branded distributor gears are better, but there's also a different kind of distributor gear out there. It's a composite type. It's a high dollar gear. So I got to do a little more research and figure out which one is going to be good for us and it's going to hold up to the crazy amount of oil pressure this motor has, and keep us in a race, man. I mean, just the way it goes. Racing's a very humbling sport, and we got one more race this year, Black Friday, November 25th, I believe it is, back at our local track, NX Speedway. We just raced at last night. So hopefully get this motor all fixed up and get the rest of the car buttoned up. We took some rounds out of the left rear before the main, and the half lap I did turn, or not even half a lap, but the couple rips on the gas I had, felt like the car was a lot freer and was making better traction. So there's that, I guess. But we'll see you next time, guys. Remember, it's bent, it ain't broken. We're gonna lick our wounds, get this thing fixed up, and hopefully go out there and do the best we've ever done so far on Black Friday. So we'll see you guys around. Got a whole lot of stuff to do on the board over there. So Thirsty Thursdays, we'll get some videos out. Keep you guys updated on what's going on, but appreciate y'all watching. Bye.